If you know that you're going to go off the grid, Venture RV, you see that right there? That name, Venture RV, is who you should be looking at. And I'm going to go over that in a second. Special thanks to Parris RV here in Payson, Utah. They have a huge selection, and if you are in the market, be sure to ask for Jessica, one of the salespeople here. It's really rare to find a travel trailer that's truly ready to go off the grid, that's not super expensive. Now, here's the model number for this one. This is a 211 VD BX, and this has a bunkhouse out back. And these bunks are actually pretty big. So if you don't have kids and you want to bring your friends with you, these have 500-pound capacity each. And they can sleep two. I would say me and my wife can sleep up here perfectly. This is like a full-size bed. They provide some lights and some curtains for a little bit of privacy. Here's that radio. Television's right above. And yeah, check out some of the storage this thing has. Tons of storage. Sorry that it's so dark. But nevertheless, storage. Power plug. And then here's your breaker box with some fuses in it. And to the right of me is a leveler that I've never seen. It has a patent pending design. And then here's how you control the climate inside of here. Most likely for the heat. And there's the AC unit right above. And here it is. This is a decent size bathtub. You actually could wash a small child in here. You can just plug that because you can probably bring the water up a little bit. And it's decent size for a travel trailer. It's not the biggest I've seen. Probably one of the smallest and on the smaller side. Nice sink and a little bit of storage area right there. And here's some of your controls. Kind of weird that they put it here, but you'll see why in a second when we go outside. Medicine cabinet with a mirror. And this is a standard fan for the bathroom. And the skylight gives it a lot of light inside of there. And when you walk out of the bathroom, check this out. Nice size dinette area. Big window with some lights. And storage on both sides too. Pretty deep. So you have a lot of storage already inside of this rig. Small refrigerator through Norcode. Gas and electric. And here's the top. Nice. I gotta give it to them. Huge sink. And a little bit of countertop space right there. But if you're not using the stove, you can use it for more countertop space. 3 burners right there. And the oven is the standard size you normally see. Furion microwave, nothing special about it. And a little bit more storage for the kitchen area. Here's some drawers. They're not reinforced. And here is your Murphy bed. So you have a little area here you can hang out at. You have some power plugs with some wardrobes on both sides. And here's the other side, in case you want to see it. And then here's a quick look at the blinds. They're basically room darkening, easy to use. And let's go ahead and pull out the bed, okay? And there you have it, Murphy bed. It's like a queen size, and they do provide some USBs on this side. This just flips up like that. And on that side, you have some power plugs. I don't know if I showed this to you, but storage side to side. And I was looking for the control panel for like 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I could not find it. Here it is. I would have never looked back here. I just saw the hinge right there and figured, oh, there it is. More USB so you can put your phone in here, charge it from there. And here's for your solar. I actually have it on. I'm not sure why it's not coming on the side, but you can control your slides, awnings, and some lights. So let's go ahead and check out the outside, and let's go ahead and find a truck that would be perfect to tow this rig. So up front, you guys can see right here, this is like a bike rack and powered tongue jack up front. And you can check out, they have all this protection for the sides if you do plan on going off-road with this rig. That way you can slide on the rocks. And something you don't normally see, let's turn this on really quickly because I gotta check it out myself and I really want to see it. Yeah, I can't even look at that light bar. They are super bright. That would be super nice going off the grid in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, it's super bright. I can't even look at it. And on this side right here, you have great storage with the light. Solid floor surface, so you can just wipe it up. And then that's that bike rack or bike stand for that front rack there, as I mentioned. It looks like this has manual jacks, which is okay. And one awning on this side. And I like the front door with the screen. They have this slingshot here, which allows the door to pretty much close by itself. And they do have the screen defender too if you have a dog. That way they don't push the screen out, or kids. This is good for kids too also. And all you gotta do is just close the door all together. It's actually a tall door here. They do have a light under this awning. And then you have your step above the MORryde aluminum steps. And these rock rails are like 360. They go all the way around. Really nice design. 78-gallon freshwater tank. 78 gallons. That's crazy. I've never seen one that big for this rig. And check out the suspension. It looks like it's riding on a torsion axle. Yep, torsion. And here are your tires. These are the Westlakes ST235/75 15s. And it's a load range D 8-ply. And here are the capacity. So you have 2,910 pounds at 65 PSIs. And I think I might have lied. I think these are, you know what? I lied. These are actually power jacks front and rear. So I apologize. I said that wrong. Man, this is super nice. And then here is the insanity. So here's your battery box. Unfortunately, it's bolted down. But you have a 2,000 watt inverter. And yeah, they've just set this thing up super nice. I mean, it's all done for you. It's ready to go off-road. And I like that they put it back here because you don't have as much weight on the front. So that's a good idea. They do have a rack out back if you need to carry some gear with you, or if you need more bikes or something like that to be stored. You can get a backup camera, and I didn't even notice they do have a light out back too, so you can really light up your campsite. Love that they do that. And storage on the outside is a lot. It's pretty decent for a travel trailer, and that's because you have that bunk out back, so it's all under there basically. And then this is basically the other side of it here. Water heater. This looks to be a 6-gallon. It could be 10, but let's just check it out. This is 6 gallons actually. Not bad. I mean, that's what you expect on a travel trailer. My fifth wheel has 6 gallons. Then here's your outside shower, your city connection, and your black tank flush. And then here's where you're going to dump at. And here's your only slide, which is a CARMTEK slide. The only thing I'll say is if you are going off-road, you could damage this plumbing. I almost wonder if they should have put it up a little bit higher. I would almost rather just climb under there just to plug in basically, versus to have this sit so low. But that's really the only negative I can really see back here. And then here's some of your windows. And let's go ahead and hop on the other side. Now there is a window right here. And then this is the other side of your storage area. So it's like a pass-through. And here are the numbers for this rig. You have a gross vehicle weight rating of 7,275 pounds. And your gross axle weight rating, you have tandem axle. So that's going to be 3,500 per. And then here's your cargo carry capacity. And the way that you get your unloaded vehicle weight is you take this number, 7,275, and subtract it from this number to get 5,940 pounds. And they show you the hitch weight at 610 pounds. I like that they give it to you on the door. Such a nice thing. But let's go ahead and find a truck that would be perfect for this rig. I have one in mind, so let's go ahead and check it out. I did a video with one of my friends, Rod. This is his truck. We did tow my 28-foot race trailer with his. We are going to use this truck as an example to see if it has enough payload capacity for this travel trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. So here you can see the gross fuel weight rating of the truck at 8,750 pounds. And then some of the axle numbers are here too. And then on the side, here is the payload at 2,149 pounds. In order to get the gross combined weight rating and towing capacity, you can look in the owner's manual, and I have the information right here for you. So for the XD, for a traditional towing, it's showing 10,930 pounds for towing capacity, and then the gross combined weight rating is going to be 17,700 pounds. You already have an idea of the hitch weight of this trailer. And keep in mind, the hitch weight you saw was for dry hitch weight. Normally when they weigh these trailers, they do have empty propane tanks or no propane tanks at all, and no batteries typically. So you have to keep that in mind. And what I normally do is I take the dry hitch weight online and I divide it into the unloaded vehicle weight to get my percentage. But you already saw the number for the trailer, so it's going to be about 10.2%. But we're going to use 11%, and here's why. Depending on how you load your trailer, you could increase the hitch weight, whether it be from just how you load it or just the amount of gear you have inside the trailer. But we'll use 11% just to be safe here. But I do have your passenger and cargo, so figure husband and wife, 200-pound male, 135-pound female, and 200-pound kids. And of course you have your cargo, and you can't forget your weight distribution hitch. So a lot of people forget about this when they do their numbers. They always look at the dry hitch weight and then they go from there. But this is 885 pounds that you have to account for. So you just saw that the payload is 2,149 pounds. So you're going to take that from here, which is going to give you 1,264 pounds of payload available. With that being said, we're going to put the dry hitch weight in here just as the example. So with this trailer, you still have 654 pounds available. However, no one goes camping unloaded, obviously. So as you guys saw, this trailer did have a 1,335 pound cargo carrying capacity. So we're gonna just add 1,000 pounds here. So it takes 6,940, right? And we're gonna use 11% as we said. So 6,940 times 11% is 763 pounds. So this is the perfect truck for this type of trailer. Now normally I always tell people, if you're going to do your numbers, you should just go ahead and check out the gross vehicle weight rating. So I would take that and multiply that by 11%, and that should give you worst case scenario. So I'm just going to round it off to 800 pounds of hitch weight, and you still have enough with this truck. So I think this is the perfect match if you are looking at a venture RV. And just keep in mind, the best option for these types of rigs are going to be something like this or in 3/4 ton. I mean, this is a big trailer and a lot of weight is on the back. So if you think about that storage, if you think about those batteries and a lot of the solar, that could make this trailer hard to tow with a smaller truck than like an XD. So I probably would step up to something like this or a 3/4 ton personally. And I didn't point this out, but this truck does weigh 6,600 pounds. Most of your half tons are going to weigh about 5,500 pounds. So you have that extra weight on the truck, which makes it tow a lot better going down the road. But I hope this was helpful. Be sure to comment down below if you have any questions. I'll do my best to get to you. And I will see you guys in the next video.